of me with my daughter, and I would pay her for good grades, but she's a millennial, and I couldn't pay her enough. It'd be like $100 freaking dollars, Trish. If you just, and she's like, I'm not gonna. And it's like to my face. Sometimes, when she was younger, she'd pacify me, and she would at least lie for a while, and then the truth would come out. But, we did a whole healing about lying and who we were really lying to, and oh my God, we were both crying. And then after a while, she goes, okay, I don't want to lie. I'm not going to do it alone. I'm like, oh my God, why? I need some hope right now. Anyway, I'm not codependent, not at all. No, I'm very strong as a mother. Thank God we had Papa. The sound of reason was always in our corner. All right, just give you a little love about this year. So we are in 2020, so 2 + 2 = 4. So this year in Kundalini is a tantric number 4. It is the neutral mind. One of the things Guru Ratana really has impressed on me is that the key to happiness and manifesting especially is neutral. Neutral is beyond grasping, it is beyond the longing, it is beyond giving up. It is that place where you've done all you can do and you really wholeheartedly give it to God. And neutral means, and the mind can rest. So the mind, that's what we do in Kundalini, is we train it to rest. You did it. You figured out the problem and we've done the work. Now rest. Rest and let this universe, guide you and steer you in your life. So it's about the neutral mind. 4 is also stability and structure and building things, which really, really goes with our energy this year of Capricorn in the South Node and Cancer in the North Node. And we are in a stellium. Stellium means there's more than 3 bodies of light in Capricorn. So the beginning of this year is really like, I don't care how many times you've fallen, and I said this yesterday and I stole it from somebody, I wish I remember, but I read so much stuff. But so no matter how many times I've done Purium and fucked it up, I do it again, right? No matter how many times, whatever those things I'm trying to take care of, I do it again, right? And here's what you think of. It's like when you were a little one, you were trying to walk. And some of you fell and fell and fell. And it wasn't like your mom said, you know what, walking's just not your thing. Just give up. You're going to be a crawler this lifetime. Nobody's crawling, right? We're all upright. So it's like, come on, We get to, what is it your dad said to me a couple months ago? He goes, just never stop stopping. So it was like something that has been in my life, and I was stopping it again. And he goes, don't ever stop stopping. Because one day it sticks. So and Capricorn is so like that. And it's with this, and the Cancer North Node is like, that's the heart, it's the Divine Mother. There is a blessing that is like, if we just take the next best step, just the next best step. There is a supportive energy this year that, especially right here at the beginning, these first 12 days of the year are very juicy and loving. So take advantage of it.
Yeah, and just, I just wanted to throw out there, this time is all about, everyone wants to make commitments and everybody wants to have, some kind of change in their life. And so, all I can tell you, my advice to you is I'm a very extreme kind of person, so, I make very extreme changes in my life. That's the only way that works for me. And my experience is, and the feedback I have for everybody is like, if you really want change in your life, you have to be absolutely fearless, and you have to be willing to go to any lengths to get what you want. Like, just because it's the new year and you want change does not mean it's happening, right? If you really want it, if you really want something, you have to be willing to go to all lengths to get it. You have to be willing to be totally extreme. You have to be out of the box, because change doesn't necessarily happen easy, we're doing this, cleanse right now. We're on the 7th day out of 10 days. And we've made it through that tough period where you're literally like, there's no more caffeine, and there's no more sugar, and there's no more meat, and there's no more dairy, and there's no more all of the things that we were used to doing on a regular basis. And what I'm learning from it is that by staying with it, even though my mind was like, this isn't gonna work. Look how, like what she was saying. Look how many times you've tried and not done it. Look how many times you've said you were gonna do something and hadn't done it. All that like really comes into play, especially at the beginning when things get hard. But what I'm learning from this right now is just, I want this particular thing in my life more than anything. So I have to be absolutely fearless, and I have to go out of the box, and I have to say things like, yeah, this isn't just a 10-day thing. This is like, now it's a 40-day thing. Because it's the only way I'm going to be able to transfer something like this experience into my life and have it play out in my life. And what's happening is every aspect of my life is being enhanced from this. And it's, some people will say, oh, I can see how clear you look and all that, like on an exterior level. But what's going on an interior level is incredible. It's like I have self-esteem again, because I'm finally doing what I know I have to do. And nothing could replace that with me. I could do all these other things, but if this one underlying thing was lingering with me, no matter how good anything got, there was always like this bottom line kind of thing, like, yeah, geez, if I could only do that kind of thing. So now it's kind of like, everything's taking care of itself, and I'm taking care of that most important thing. And on an internal level, I feel like sometimes I realize how addicted my mind is to being depressed or to being negative. I was in a cold shower the other day, and I was like, my mind was like, because I'm so used to constantly battling the food and breaking through this process that we're in right now to get to where we are, I actually forgot that I was doing it. I was on like day 4. And all of a sudden I was in the cold shower, and it hit me like, oh my God, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And it was like, and I just realized like how addictive my programming is. And like how my mind is talking to me and how much of a hold my mind has on me. So my advice, to you in the new year is, if there's something that you want, don't be afraid to go after it. And if you're going to go after it, put it first and foremost over anything. And don't be afraid to go out of the box to get it. Let's tune in. Sit up nice and tall. Rub the palms together.